Hey, friends, it's good to see you. It's Friday. That means it's time for your Friday weekly wrap-up, where we do a single card for the collective and individual cards for you as requested. What are we doing cards for? It's for the week that was. We are wrapping up the week with a card. How did it go? What did you learn? How did you go forward? That's what we're doing. It is so nice to see all of you, and I'm going to start with a huge thank you to Caroline McLaughlin. First of all, thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for being the first person I see to remind me what the collective cards were on Monday. And thank you for contributing to the Friday Beverage Fund. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Those of you coming to StaarCon in person can consume said beverages with me in just a couple of weekends. All right, let's get going. Let's hop on over to CardCam, where I've chosen Cat's Eye Tarot. This is such an interesting deck. It's a deck I admire a lot, but don't really use very often. It is, okay, there's three things I like about it. It's Cat's Eye Tarot, and it is all from the perspective of cats. It's created by a doctor of veterinary medicine who just specializes in cats. She is the artist. So this, and the art is gorgeous. So she is someone who is talented enough to draw an entire tarot deck and also made it through med school. And she's from Maine, and I've spent a lot of time in Maine in my life, and I really love the whole Maine vibe. And so you see that in this deck as well. So we have cats, Maine, and the fact that she is a freaking doctor. So I love that. Hey, Ginger Arthur, so good to see you. We don't usually see you here. Thanks for being here. And Heather Roberts, so nice to see you. You have been MIA for a while. I hope for all the best reasons, and I hope you're doing well. All right. Now, if you were here on Monday and you remember the cards you got, let me know, and let me know in your request. Because it's kind of fun to look at your Monday card and your Friday card together. But if you don't remember your Monday card or you were not here on Monday, no worries. You can still have a Friday card. So first, for the collective, I remember this, man. And it was hard for me not to interpret it in a really snarky way. For the collective on Monday, and thank you again, Caroline, we have the Two of Pentacles reversed, the Hierophant, and the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So that's how we started the week. And we get the Queen of Cups reversed. And I feel like if we just add this, this concept of, like, when I see the Queen of Cups reversed, I see sadness. That's what I see. And when I look at that and I think about it with those two reversed pentacles and that Hierophant right up there, like, what I really want to say is F the patriarchy, like, it's hard not to look at those cards and feel radical. What are other things we could say about it? That we need to be self-nurturing, and we need to nurture each other, and we need to be mutual aid for one another. That in the face of, when authority is helpful, that's great. Right, yeah, you're there, Barbie, right? When authority is helpful, that's great. When we can step into our own authority, that's great. But one way or the other, we have to support one another's well-being of body, mind, and spirit. And that's what we need to do. And hopefully we figured that out this week and did some of that for one another this week. Right. I've been feeling the need to check on others recently. And oh my goodness, now I'm thinking about it. Like, half the country is in this weird deep freeze. Like, it's cold here in Florida. And we've got Los Angeles in just a turmoil of wind and fire. And if we think about it from that perspective, the Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles reverse makes so much sense. The Queen of Cups reverse makes so much sense. Right, Trey, I'm originally from LA. It's a nightmare there. Like, all of these cards could speak to LA, right? And what's going on there. So there's that too. And the different ways that people respond to it, right? The people who want to sort of make it spiritual, like this is like God's retribution, right? Yeah, no. The people who sort of, because some of the people who have lost their homes could probably afford another or do own another, where there's like lack of compassion. Like, there's a lot going on around this, right? And also some question of leadership as to how did we get here? So we can see those four cards, and it makes a lot of sense from that perspective too. All right. Trey, I like that those people get real quiet about God's retribution when some natural disaster rolls through a conservative state. Well, then they say that the liberal politicians created the storm and send it, as if they had the power to do that, right? So yeah. Oh, Dan, thank you for your very kind words. Yeah, there were issues with insurance companies. Yeah, for sure. So I think we spiritual people have to be really careful about how we spiritualize these things. And I think very often, and I will say this about any bad thing that happens for any person, any community, any nation, spiritualizing why it happens doesn't make sense. Bad stuff happens on the planet. Spiritualizing what we do next, that's where spirituality really helps. How do we heal? How do we go forward? How do we find that strength of compassion? That's where spirituality meets us in the face of tragedy. And I think it's because people, and that's all people in our community too, want to try to use spirituality to avoid bad things. And that will not necessarily work. Yeah, I do agree with that, Trey. Mother Earth is pissed. I do agree with that. And there's reasons why that is true. That are scientific as well as spiritual, right? So there is that. Right? We have that. Hey, Nick, good to see you. Yeah, Mother Earth is valid. Yeah, I think we could all get behind that for sure. All right, so that explains a lot of those cards. All right, let's get going to the individual requests. I will take these in the order in which I see them. Please, if you see me accidentally skipping someone, please let me know. And we are starting off strong with Trey Cameron. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. Lovers reversed on Monday. May I please have a wrap-up card? Took your advice and didn't do things just because other people wanted me to. I said the dreaded word no. How did that feel? Like tell me about your experience with that. How did that go? Well, let's pull a card and see what the cards say. Three of Cups reversed. I think it felt weird. Like, I think you have to be observant of how that feels. And if people are like understanding but disappointed that they can't be in your company, okay, fine. We get that. We don't have to feel guilty about that, but just recognize that we are appreciated when we are there. And I do wonder, like this makes me wonder if you wish you had more people around you that you would naturally want to say yes to. Trey, was nice to have some time alone, but it did feel a bit weird. Yes, there were a few things that were a bit disappointing. Yeah, no, that makes sense. And I do feel there is something here about like going forward, like who are the ride or die people in your life, you know, and how do we acknowledge them and how do we nurture them and how do we find them? All right. Caroline McLaughlin, once again, thank you so much for everything you do for this community, including the super sticker, your membership, and reminding me of the collective cards. I know that you're probably asleep right now, and that is just fine. Off for a couple of weeks. That is fabulous. And you started with the King of Cups. And you end with the Queen of Cups reversed. And now, this was also our collective card, and it's making my eye itch. I'm not sure why that is. Anyway, this was also our collective card. So you may be tapping into some national or international or global sadness. So that's a thing. Like you may be happy in your own life, but sad for some things going on in the world. And that's fair. But I also wonder if you have been better at nurturing the happiness of others than nurturing your own happiness, and if that's something you are looking to somewhat change. All right. And Caroline, it is almost StaarCon. Yes, it is. It is. It is. No, were you just itching your eye? Did I make you itch your eye? Trey, you are very welcome. All right, J.D. Estrada, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. So here is your wrap-up card. The Magician reversed. So, J.D., I feel like this week there may have been some misunderstandings. There may have been some difficult communication. You may not have had access to knowledge that you wish you had access to. It may have been a difficult week in some ways. And if you're just ready to say, man, this week was not it, redo next week, that's fine. That's fine. But I think the key here really is like, in what way did you not recognize your own power? In what way did you feel your power diminished? In what way did you not feel your voice heard? And JD says, there's always misunderstandings at work, but I always keep myself out of the drama, or at least try to. So what happened this week that might have made you feel less powerful or less knowledgeable? And what can you learn from that? That's kind of the thing you might want to look for. All right. Mary, so good to see you. Oh, look at this. Mary. Monday, you had the Four of Wands. You have a screening interview yesterday. You'll have one later today. So you are really on your way to finding a new job, which is great. And your mood, feelings, and intuition are all cloudy, courtesy of the PMDD. Got it. Got it, got it, got it, got it. So, understood. So, how was the week? Objectively, how was the week? The week was freaking great. And that is the thing. You know, when we are clouded by something that's going on physically, even if it's a physical thing that affects mood or mood disorder or whatever, things can be going swimmingly well and we won't notice or we won't feel it. But things really are going well, and I think that's what's happening for you right now, Mary. So not to like coat it over with toxic positivity or to tell you to snap out of it, feel what you feel, but objectively be aware that you're presenting well in these interviews, very well, and that you're doing what you need to do to move yourself forward. So even when you're not feeling it, you're showing up for yourself. So very well done, my friend. Oh, regarding the itchy eye, Nick, I was already doing it when you said it. That's funny. All right. Who is up next? A penny for your thoughts. Hope you're well. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. Thanks for using members only emojis. Okay, and you're looking for a new place to live. We're going to do you and we're going to do V for your card for the week. Oh, Medium That Rocks, you have this deck as well. I hope I'm inspiring you to pull it off the shelf and dust it off. So, a penny for your thoughts. This week, Eight of Cups reversed. I think you're feeling kind of stuck in, there's my eye again, sorry. I think you're feeling kind of stuck in not knowing how you're going to move forward. Like the not knowing is hard. It's really important to have faith. And a card for the week for V, Judgment Reversed. There's a lot that is unknown in this picture. And there's a lot from the past that we don't yet have closure to. So I feel like looking for closure and again, having faith in the future is what's necessary. Gemini Sun, good to see you, right? You relate to that. I get it. Melissa Grosso, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Can't wait to see you at StaarCon. Thanks for using members only emojis. Won't join the live. That's okay. You started with the 8 of Pentacles reversed. I remember that. And now the 2 of Wands. And I think this week you've been allowing yourself to think about what could be possible in all the arenas. In all the different ways that you're hoping for change, what could be possible? And you're allowing yourself to think about that, and that's perfect. Can't wait to see you at StaarCon. So one of the important things about a conference is the after hours time that we spend together in the bar, in the restaurant, chatting, having a drink, having a meal, whatever. I pretty much eat dinner at about 9:30 every night of StaarCon. If you want to hang out with me, I'll be having dinner and drinks in the bar at about 9:30 p.m. each night. And if you're coming in virtually, join everyone at BarCon. Because there it is, right? All right. Take care, Penny. Be good. So, Barbie Bird, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. Ace of Swords on Monday. And the Tower. And we, right, Jolie Chabe, she'll be hanging out in BarCon. Absolutely, yes. Yeah, that's what it's all about. So virtual people can hang out in the bar. It's BYOB. Bring your own food at lunchtime, at dinner time, and after hours, go to BarCon. And you can get into BarCon for just that $10 ticket. Like if you just want to watch three things, you can come to 3 things, have 3 recordings, all the lounges, and hang out in BarCon. $10. There it is. All right. So, Barbie Bird, when we spoke yesterday, good, you're here. You're here. BarCon, spelled BAARCON. Yeah, BarCon. And here's the truth. Every year I've been naming the virtual bar some cute name, like the Tiki Bar, the Hotel Bar, whatever. But since the very beginning, since 2021, attendees were calling it BarCon, and I just found that out. Okay, Barbie Bird, I'm focused on you. Yeah, you had a day yesterday and a night, and the Tower. Like, you had a full, complete Tower situation. Full, complete Tower situation. What do you want to do with that, man? What do we want to do with that? And Wendy, I owe you a text. Let me text you. Wendy Robeson, I will text you and we'll make it happen. You lost it at D and do not expect to ever hear from it again. Good. You know, let me tell you a story about the Tower. We always think about it as destruction, devastation, all of that, which it is. It can also be enlightenment or breakthrough. It can also be a reference to the story of St. Barbara, who was locked in a tower, and God struck the tower down with lightning so she could be freed. And I think this is very appropriate for you, getting freed from D, so you can start to get some worthwhile D. Sorry. I'll get over it. But seriously, this was a week. This was a hard week, but a very, very necessary week. And you started with the Ace of Mofoing Swords, Barbie Bird. Barbie Bird, you started with the Ace of Swords. So here's going to be the truth. And the truth happened, and the truth hurt. But this clears you up. This is good. It's painful, but it's good. You know, just like going to the gym, just like that really hard yoga class, there's a lot of things in life that are painful but good, and this is one of them. All right. Oh my goodness, Medium That Rocks, 2025 is a tower year for you. Okay. Okay. Very good. All right. Right, Barbie. Later today, but also exhausted. Got it. I'm sure. Make you here. Michelle, so good to see you. Also from Toronto. The Toronto people are right next to each other. 10 of Pentacles on Monday. I do love that. And thank you for being a member. You ended up canceling most of your plans and having a very quiet, restful week spent with your family. The cats. Yeah, got it. And here we are using the cat deck. It must have been inspired by you. So, 10 of Pentacles on Monday, and now Justice. And I think with this, there really is something about finding your balance and treating yourself fairly. And sometimes, you know, just lying in bed is the right thing to do. So there it is. Oh, Mixture, you were spot on about Canada with the moon card. We have a right-wing element that has been emerging louder and louder since COVID. They took over our capital for a few days, and the guy most likely to be prime minister in October caters to them. He's also sympathetic to the orange cheetah. I understand. Right. And so there's all that. There's all that. But, you know, it's the whole world. You know, when we talk about politics, the political spectrum, we swing from left to right. And it used to take decades, and now less. But that is a thing. Wait, right, same as happening in Europe. That's it. And so the people in the U.S. who don't like it, sort of saying, well, let me leave, let me go to another country. I'm kind of like, you know, if you're really threatened, I get it. I do. Because some people are more threatened than others. But if you have the ability to stay and vote, because wherever you're going to go is going to have the same problem, and you're not going to have the power to vote wherever that is. So it's everywhere there. Exactly. It's everywhere. And it shows up on the planet. Right. Vote, volunteer, do what you need to do to make things better. That's what I have to say to that. Okay. Gemini Sun. Good to see you. Thanks for being a moderator. We appreciate you. Here's a card for you. 6 of Pentacles reversed. I think this week you needed help that you didn't get. I also think this week you may have had to say no to someone else, and that may have been difficult. And so this is a weird time. You're at a weird time in life, and you can expect it to be weird. Do not count on. Do not count on people you can't count on. Know that you can count on yourself. Ask for help when you need it, and say no when you have to say no. Like, that's really the message going forward. Okay. Adrienne, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. You had the Fool reversed. And now the 7 of Cups, which I think is so fun. You know, the kitty watching the fish tank. Like, that's such a great 7 of Cups thing. Like, I could have that. I could have that. You know, that's so cute, right? And we see what we mean by this deck being the cat's eye, right? Like, it's from a cat's eye perspective. So these cards go together very well, Adrienne. Fool reversed and 7 of Cups both have this dreamy quality of, I don't know, man. Maybe I'll do this. Maybe I'll do that. I recognize I have freedom to do some things. I don't know what the things are I want to do. And maybe this is a new year evaluation. Maybe this is coming out of a healing cycle, but trying to figure out sort of what do you want to do, what is available to you, and what feels good. I like it when the cards match up, and in this case, the cards really did. Hey, Pip, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Did I email you to tell you your business cards have arrived? I don't remember if I did or not, so if not, they have, and can't wait to see you. Glad you're here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for coming to StaarCon. Pip is sharing a table with Brenda Elizabeth, Lady Lenormand, so you'll be able to get readings from Pip, and Pip is also a presenter. So how great is that? Okay. So we're going to do you, Pamela, and Pamela's daughter. And of course, Pamela's a member here and will also be at StaarCon. So your Monday card was your King of Pentacles. Here we go. For you, Pip, wrapping up your week, the King of Cups reversed. I think this week you've become sort of aware of what's working and what's not, and looking to make some changes so you can more authentically step forward the way you want to, so you can move yourself forward the way you want to. All right. Gemini Sun, you absolutely can. I mean, if literally you can, if you have the privilege to do it, you can. Otherwise, just cry in the shower like the rest of us, right? But yeah, no, you got to do what you got to do, for sure, for sure. All right. So, Pamela. Page of Pentacles reversed. Pamela, I feel like this week, and I don't know if this is in your esoteric life or your normal life, but I feel like there was a way where you didn't feel heard or didn't feel communicated well with, or didn't feel like you were learning what you needed to learn, and it didn't feel good. Whatever that is, it probably wasn't your fault. And for Pamela's daughter, Four of Cups. I don't know, maybe this week you had to say no. Oh, and the kitty is dancing. My goodness gracious. Claire, thank you so much. Can't wait to see you at StaarCon, and thank you for starting the Frothy Beverage Fund and funding the Frothy Beverage Fund. Thank you very much. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So Pip has asked for Pamela's daughter. Four of Cups. You may have had to say no to someone. I am not saying no to the frothy beverage. But you might have had to say no to someone this week. Or maybe you're evaluating your situation and trying to figure out what you want and what you don't. Recognize you have the power to do that. All right, Nalini Kalu, thanks for being here for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members only emoji, and thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Monday, you had the 10 of Cups, which is a good sign, even if you weren't feeling it. And now you have the 4 of Wands reversed, which I think is closer to what you are feeling, right? So like 10 of Cups is sort of the happy version of this, and this is the like, yeah, no, I don't have that 10 of Cups thing yet. But you are really unpacking why you don't. And you are really figuring it out. And the universe is showing you right in front of your face why the path happened the way the path happened. And so that gives you some ideas of how to fix it. And I think that's what you've been unpacking this week. Smile Soul 20, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Glad that you are here. Here is a card for the wrap up. The Hanged Kitty. So this week, I think you really tried not to let things bother you. I think you just sort of tried to stay in your happy space, which, you know, fine. And I think you're thinking about like where you have power to make a difference and where you don't. And that's appropriate. Liz Harrison, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here we have a follow-up to the Four of Swords, which is the 10 of Cups reversed. I feel like there's a lot of family drama you're tired of. And I don't know if that's immediate family or larger family, but I just feel like you've kind of had enough of something and are starting to create boundaries, which is appropriate. Medium that rocks. Good to see you. Thanks for being here, Kimmy. Thanks for being a StaarCon presenter. Can't wait. And thanks for using members only. No, thanks for being a member for more than a year. That's what I was trying to say to you. There we go. So psyched for StaarCon. Me too. Medium that rocks. Two of Cups reversed. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that very spiritual number, Medium that rocks. Thank you for contributing to the Frosty Beverage Fund. Fully appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. All right. Two of Cups reversed. I think this week you're sort of recognizing that if people are the way they are. And if they want to be a certain way, you don't have to engage with them. And the freedom of that is good. The experience of that is painful, but the freedom of it is really, really good. All right. Wendy, we will see you in person next year. We'll see you online this year. Okay. Of course, I mean, get in your RV now. You could get here for StaarCon. You absolutely could. Just saying. Anyway. Where are we? Cassandra, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Yeah, totally do that, Nick. Totally do that. Where was I? Cassandra Revelta, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. And your daughter is loving her preschool class. That is so good. Your daughter is such a cutie. Okay, wrap up for you and your mom. Yes, you both had reversed kings. I remember that. I didn't even really care about the suits at that point. I was just like, man. Yeah, I totally get it, Wendy. And Claire reminds you that if you use it before the 17th, if there are 2 people who want to fly in, she has a Delta companion pass for you. All right. Okay. So, Cassandra, yes, you both had those reversed kings. Yes. But look you got through your week so well with the 6 of Wands. You did a very, very good job getting through the week and really winning. Whatever you did this week, you were winning at it, Cassie. Very well done. And for your mother, Raquel, who is also a member here, Judgment. And I actually wonder if Raquel has made a decision. If Raquel has made a decision, or if there's something from the past that has been healed that's going to help move forward. Because and this is true for both of you, we were very mad at the beginning of the week with those reverse kings, but you're both ending the week strong, and that's really great. So the deal, the free round trip plane ticket, it has to be Delta, and you have to be flying with someone who has a paid ticket. So that would be the trick to figure it out. Right. It's a BOGO. All right. Jolie James, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a wrap up for you. And yes, we will be in touch very soon. I know you got your ticket. We will be in touch very soon. So 8 of Wands. Things are moving fast right now. It's exciting, it's interesting, it's fun, it's inspiring, and it's unpredictable and weird, and we have no idea what's happening, but just welcome it because you're in the flow. And it's good. Judy Mnuchin, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Monday was the Magician. And now the Five of Pentacles reversed. This is actually a card that I prefer to see reversed. Truly, truly, and positively. And so the Five of Pentacles reversed. I feel like with the Magician, like you are finding your opportunities, you are doing your things. It's not easy. Nothing is easy, but you're making it happen and do what you need to do. So well done. DH, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Wheel of Fortune, DH. This week, you may have had some lucky things happen, or you may have been in a place of real gratitude. You may have gone to a casino, or you may have taken a chance that really paid off for you, or you may have found a way to break a bad habit. Any or all of those things could be true for you this week. Betty Flesher, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. The Eight of Wands reversed. I feel like there are ways that things are moving very well, and there are ways you're feeling stuck. And this week, you really need to figure out which ways are you feeling stuck and what do you want to do about it. Adrija Roy, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Monday was Justice, and now the Star. So both major arcana cards, both air cards. Now, so this is important. Use of technology, high level of thinking and intelligence, being very clear and intentional in your thinking, and all of that can bring you to a place of balance and satisfaction. Sarah Foreign, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Two of Pentacles. So this week, I think you got a lot done, but it didn't feel like you got a lot done. You may feel a little stretched when it comes to time, money, or energy, but I think you're okay. I think you're doing well. Okay, Peggy Lou Levens, can't wait to see you at StaarCon. Thanks for being here. Wendy, I see all air cards as technology, and both the Justice and Star are air. Okay. Peggy Lou, we're going to do you and Susan. Thank you both for being members. Peggy Lou, you started with the Fool reversed, and you end with that Queen of Cups reversed, which is our collective card as well. And I think there are some quintessential ways that you've kind of normalized unhappiness. And I think this week there's been some questions about what you want to do about that, that there are ways to maybe change that, and maybe to find ways to recognize that even if we're unhappy now, there could be a goal of happiness later, and that you have a right to be happy. Now for Susan. Susan had the Chariot, right, and was traveling. And there's that Knight of Cups reversed. So I don't know, maybe traveling but not wanting to be traveling, or maybe traveling but not being happy with that travel. Like with the Chariot, there is a sense that we are moving forward and doing what we need to do. But with the Knight of Cups reversed, there's a sense that maybe we're not enjoying it. So do what you have to do for you so you feel on top of this. All right, Heather Roberts, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We have missed you. Here's a card for you. The Magician. Well, I think this week you certainly got things done. You certainly used your brain and your tools. And I think you really are initiating new journeys in your life, and that's a beautiful thing. Hey, Michelle Metheny, thanks so much for being a member, and thanks for the super sticker. I really appreciate it. Joy Isle, you're up next. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We're going to do you, and then we're going to do Make 5 for Brant, of course. I didn't know the two of you were friends. That's cool. Okay, so you had the Knight of Wands reversed on Monday, and now the World reversed. So it may be that, like, you're not sure right now, or you weren't sure this week, like how to handle things or what to do or where to go or where you're going to end up. Like, there could be some uncertainty here. Uncertainty isn't bad. It's the nature of life, but it feels a certain way, right? I also think that you may have had your eye on the larger world, on the planet, or things going on outside of your own little space, and have some concerns about that, as many of us do. I do also think, though, that you are being invited to sort of say, like, you know, where in the world do I want to be and how do I want to get there? Now, for Meg, the Ten of Swords reversed, not the easiest week, but things are getting better. And it's important to know that things are getting better. And it's important to measure your words in your self-talk and in your talk to others to help make things better. All right, Lisa E., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay, we're going to do you and Jenna. 100% on target with Monday's cards. Amazing. Yeah. Yeah, it is interesting how accurate this can be. It is a very interesting thing. All right, Lisa E., here we go. You started with the, oh, and I'm sorry that was accurate. 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords. That's hard, yeah. I wouldn't have minded being wrong, Lisa, really. All right, so you started with the 8 of Swords and now Fool reversed. You are trying to solve the problems and figuring things out, but sometimes you feel ill-equipped so to do, and that makes you feel awkward and uncomfortable. But it's okay, you're on the journey, you're doing okay, really. And Jenna started with the 9 of Swords. And now the Ace of Wands reversed. I feel like neither of you are yet where you want to be, you know, like it's still a hard week. And Jenna is uninspired. Jenna, I don't know if you need a nap or a snack or what you need, but you need something to make you feel like there is some value to your day. You know, you're having a hard time finding your inspiration right now. All right. Christine Hallowell, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Okay. 9 of Pentacles on Monday. 8 of Cups reversed. So here's the thing. In your life, there are some things that are going so well, and there are some areas where it still feels kind of stuck. That's okay. That happens. You know, we don't all arrive at the same time, you know, and when I say all of us, I mean all of the goals or, you know, whatever. But look at where you feel emotionally stuck and recognize you have actively been working on that healing. And that's good. It'll get you where you need to go. Okay. Wendy Robeson, here we go. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for being a moderator. Strength. Wendy, this week, I think you're here, good. I think you really tried to do what you need to do for you while staying in a place of compassion for yourself and others, but not letting others manipulate you. So well done. Baby Cakes, good to see you. A mind-boggling week. Oh, no. The Magician, though, you got through it, and I do feel like you learned some things, and you are figuring out some things, and I think you may have put some things in motion that will serve you down the road. All right. Jean Trewatha, so good to see you. So glad you're here. Here is a card wrapping up your week. The Hanged Kitty reversed. So this week, I think you did something to take control of a situation, whether that's internal or external, whether it was committing to something or fixing something. I feel like you did what you needed to do for you. And this allowed you to either avert a problem or create something positive. So very good. Christine, yes, indeed. Wow, we are looking forward to seeing you at StaarCon. Very, very good. Okay. Here we go. I am scrolling. Oh my goodness. Heather, you and Richard have picked a wedding date. Spring equinox, March 20th, 2025. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Congratulations. All right. Who's up next? It's LP. LP, here we go. The Empress. This week, you did a good job nurturing yourself, nurturing others, taking care of what you needed to take care of. Very good. Oh, very good, Jean. That's fabulous. That's exactly what's needed. Very good. Okay. Who's next? It's Teresa. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members only emojis, and thanks for being a moderator. Knight of Wands on Monday. You, even though you have a job, you're still interviewing, even though you accepted an offer, because why not, you know? Might as well shop, you know, there's no reason not to. So you had the Knight of Wands on Monday, and now the Empress reversed. My question is, though, are you doing everything you're doing just in an abundance of caution? Or is there some way that you're shit-talking yourself in your head and like not allowing yourself to just sort of feel happy and secure? And I'm not specifically speaking to the interviews. I mean, I think that's great. It's, you know, it's a fine thing. But I wonder if there's other ways you might be undermining yourself. Just wondering. All right. Okay, Michelle Metheny, I haven't seen your request yet, but I'm just going to go ahead and do your card. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a StaarCon presenter. Glad you're here. The Tower reversed. I mean, you are very busy picking up the pieces after something unthinkable. And you're doing the best that you can do in that, and it's pretty damn good. So you should be really proud of yourself. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. Yeah, I skipped you ahead, Michelle, because I did. I just did. Because if I see you and I know you're here, I'm just going to do that. So there you are. Well done. Okay. And while I'm here, I'll grab Dan, who I'm assuming is related to you, Michelle. Just have that idea. Lisa E., the question is it true? It may be funny, but is it true? Okay. Okay, so for Dan, Six of Cups. This was a week of looking to the past. And that was poignant and difficult, but it also reminded you of who you are and how you go forward. And that's what's necessary. All right. Jackie Masters. Yeah, that's what I figured, Dan. I was kind of teasing you. That's what I figured. Jackie Masters, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. Reversed. I think there were ways this week you did not feel supported or connected to the people around you or to a particular person around you, and that might not have felt good. Don't take it personally, though. It's not about you. It really isn't. It's not about you. It is about other people being other people. And so don't let that get next to you. Don't let that get under your skin. Joyous Ocean, I have not done you yet. It's good to see you, though. Thanks for being here. Okay, TJ and GA, you're up next. I would like a card for me and my daughter. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. No, you did not. You did not, Dion. You're good. Okay, TJ. Two of Pentacles reversed. TJ, I feel like you're feeling stretched. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. If that's necessary, then you do it and you do it well. If that's not necessary, then cut yourself some slack. Now, for your daughter, Knight of Cups. I think this week you did a good job, like feeling like you have permission to explore things in life that you want to explore. And that's beautiful. All right. Oh, Mary, I'm just seeing your feedback right now. Yes, I did not notice. I'm grateful for your words. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Okay. Okay. So, Nick, I'm going to do the same thing with you. Because, like, some of you, and I love it because we are a village. Y'all just come in here and start chatting. And I love that. And I want to encourage it. But then you forget to ask for your cards. So I just get you in there. So, Nick, thanks for being a member. 10 of Pentacles. This week, I wonder if there was some gratitude, some ancestral work, some pleasure in having the home that you have, like something that you could feel grounded into and solid with. And I know that's not easy for you, but I wonder if there was something. So there it is. Okay. Vaishali, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Vaishali, you get the Hermit. And like this week, I think you may have felt a little disconnected from people around you. And I know that's not unusual for you. But I also think that you may have done something towards your education that was very good. Okay. Who's up next? Hey, Revival of Venus. Good to see you. And I think you're here too. Revival of Venus, ending your week with death reversed. So here's my question. Like, this could be a lot of things. It could be, man, this is not changing the way I want it to. Or it could be, I'm going to be tenacious and stick with what I need to do. Or it could be, I'm just being stubborn. I don't know which it is. So you got to tell me. It could be more than one thing. But if you need to be tenacious, be tenacious. If you're trying to make something change and it's not moving, try something different. And if you're being stubborn, stop being stubborn. There it is. Oh, very good, Lisa E. Okay. Febborn, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. Monday, you had the 7 of Swords reversed. Today, the 8 of Wands. And so I really feel like you are so freed up in your thinking and your creativity and your spirituality more than you've ever been. And you have no idea where it's going to take you, but you're willing to sort of see, and that's beautiful. We just are allowing for that freedom. All right. Okay, here it is, Joyous Ocean. I have stumbled upon you in my scroll. Joyous Ocean, thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. We're going to do you, Jada, and Joanne. Absolutely. And you and Joanne are members here. Absolutely. Joyous Ocean, did you ever find your cards? If you did, can you put them in again? Because I'm not seeing them. So if you did, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to go. And here we go. I'm going. Yeah, February, it's a beautiful thing. You gave up. That's fine. Go. I'm going. That's fabulous, and I love it. All right, Joyous Ocean. Wrapping up your week. The Hanged Kitty. I think you were really good this week at, like, if you can't do anything about it, you can't do anything about it, and it's okay letting it go. And I mean, this is the card of yoga, and you are a yoga instructor, so there is that. So you probably did some yoga this week. But I also think maybe there's some new perspectives and new possibilities that are very positive. Now for Jada, the Magician, I think maybe some good things having to do with school and having to do with communication with others and having to do with being open to the idea that the future could be awesome. And for Joanne, the Wheel of Fortune. This week, you may have had some good things happen. You may have trusted that things would unfold well, and they did. And you may be taking a risk, calculated, that will pay off. All right. And I just want to point out a comment that I didn't see earlier from Heather Roberts, just when we were talking about like the planet and how things are going. Heather says communication across the aisle conversations is so important to walk a mile in someone else's shoes, right? And I think there can be a lot of political tribalism where it's just we're the good guys and they're the bad guys. And there's no good guys in this story. There's really not. And so I think that, I mean, I think we all sort of feel like, you know, there is a lesser evil. But we may not always agree on what that is either. And so those conversations become really important. All right. Jada's doing well in Amsterdam. That is perfect. Thanks for recording it for Joanne. That is great. Yeah, there it is, Wendy. We are all human. Candy B, good to see you. Thanks for being here. You had the Star on Monday, and you end with the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like there was a lot you had to get done, but I think you did it. And I think with that Star starting you out, there may have been healing, there may have been satisfaction, but also that sense of just being busy and being a little stressed and pressed. But in the long run, good. Claire C., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Four of Swords reversed on Monday. The Devil reversed today. So I feel like there's just so much healing. And Claire, cannot wait to see you at StaarCon. I just feel like there's so much healing here, that you have found so much healing this week. I don't know if you're aware of it or not, but there it is. There it is. So much healing. Candy, you are very welcome. Joyous Ocean, oh my gosh, thanks for, got some new gigs. Good. Thanks for that feedback. And the heat is working. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh. All right. Dr. Aulette, it's so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Your week was uneventful, which was perfect. Five of Pentacles reversed, but you are looking for opportunities. And that is the right thing to do in all aspects of life. Money, growth, man, whatever, you're looking for opportunities, and that's appropriate. Ashley, it's so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Five of Wands reversed. Ashley, I feel like this week there may have been some conflict, either internally or with another person or with people around you. And that's not always a good thing, but it sometimes leads to good things. So I feel like whatever this conflict is, it's going to lead you to something. Okay. Rhoda, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a wrap-up card for you. And, you know, let me do this, and then I want to speak to a question I answered earlier, and now I have a more refined question, so give me a second. But Rhoda, wrapping up your week with the Two of Pentacles reversed, this I don't think was an easy week for you. Time, money, energy, something may have been in short supply. I think you did a great job getting through it. I think self-care is necessary. All right. So Wendy had asked, do you see the Star card as a technology card? And it was there with another air card. And I was like, well, all air cards. But, you know, the Star even more so, because the Star is Aquarius, and Aquarius is technology. So I'm going to amend my answer there and say, now that I think about it, even more so the Star. Yes, yes, all air cards, but even more so the Star. Oh, Claire, that's good feedback. Thank you. All right. Hey, Renata, Quinn Kilharius, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Wendy, that's what I thought. All right. And yeah, Claire's double ticket will work anywhere in the U.S. And wrote a hectic week. Yeah, got it. Yeah, enjoy those days off. Okay. Who am I doing next? It's Renata, Quinn Kilharius. So glad you're here. I don't know if you're glad you're here, though. Three of Swords. I wonder what happened this week that was difficult. I wonder what happened this week that did not go well or did not go your way. I wonder if you're doing some healing. This definitely tells us that healing is necessary. Imee, I am so sorry you got fired from your job. Here is a card wrapping up that week. The High Priestess reversed. I do feel like, obviously, there was a problem here. I think you'll find a way to fix the problem, maybe a new job, something like that. But clearly there was a problem, and clearly there was disrespect. Clearly. Okay. Diana Price, I don't think I've done a card for you yet. Did you request a card? Did I do a card with you? Okay, yeah, I've gone through and I don't remember doing Diana Price. I'm sorry, Renata. Healing is good. I'm sorry. Oh, did we do a card for you? Did I do you? I don't remember doing you. I'm so sorry. You weren't here on Monday, but I did do you. Did I do you? Or did I skip you? If I skipped you, let me know, and I'll do you right now. No, I didn't. That's what I thought. Okay, here we go. Diana, thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for being a StaarCon virtual presenter. Cannot wait. 9 of Wands. It is not easy, but you're doing what you need to do. And it's not like you have a lot of help, but you are figuring it out and you are doing well, and you can do whatever you need to do. Well done. All right, who else did I skip? It is last call for readings. I want to thank you all so much for being here. If I accidentally skipped you, let me know. If you're here and have not requested, again, last call. In the description, a link to StaarCon. Go ahead, learn about it, get your tickets, join us, whatever. We want to see you in person or online. Ticket prices ranging from $10 to $500. You can find a ticket that works for you. And there's also a link to become a member and a link to book a session with me. Sessions with me are available right up through StaarCon and then immediately following StaarCon once again. So get it in there. All right, my friends, I really appreciate all of you. Thank you to the members, the moderators, those helping out with super chats and super stickers. Really appreciate you providing for the Friday Beverage Fund. I'll be back tomorrow with your Saturday Psychic Sampler, where you ask specific questions and I give specific answers. The link is already up. Please make a plan to join us. Take really good care.